Mario was the one who had all the girls though on his top. It wasn't none of his homies.
Yeah, I'm trying to make everybody jealous.
I remember the girls would be like, they tell you, put me on your top. I'll put you. Like, I got you, baby. Don't play with me. I know.
I'll be like, yo, make me a fucking pepperoni pizza. Probably about
You're
like
disgusting.
$9.99.
I do not like that pepperoni pizza.
And I'm gonna go over the
Do you
budget
like
a little
the
bit.
taquitos too or no?
Welcome back to this week's episode of Unquestionable The Podcast. You're with your boy Chris, and I'm joined with my boys, Kevin, Bucci, and Boii B.
What's happening?
How's it been going, guys? How's your week going?
It's been going, man. Long
Starting
week.
off great, you know what I'm saying?
Working every day.
Working like a dog.
It's been a long work week.
Yeah, dude. It was
Long
tough. Especially because of
fucking
the heat, too. I feel like it takes forever.
Hard work make money, baby.
Yeah.
Hard work make money.
I know. I'm
It's
tired.
been good though. I ain't got no complaints.
I know. But tell me, anybody got anything notably new, since the last time we recorded, I guess?
Just work.
Shit. I got Mexico coming up. Mexico.
That's
yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
The boy Bizzle gonna be a little out the way for a
I
minute.
know. They're
I'm
going to have
pumped
to
for
get
that.
ready for the episode without you, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, unfortunately. Hey, they're going to miss you.
Yeah.
Hey,
said-
segment
miss
coming
you.
soon though. Boy, on the way to Mex.
Yeah, he's going to be in route.
En route,
with
baby.
NQid.
En route. I'm gonna be out there.
He's going to be out
I'm
there.
excited too, just to go relax and just.
We're at Mexico.
Cancun.
Hey.
There you go, there
Yeah.
you go.
The hotel resort we're staying at too is pretty nice, and it's like all inclusive too. So I'm pumped about that.
Damn.
And you're going to give the
And-
viewers a little sneak peek of the
Yeah.
vibes, or
I'm gonna take
what's it
I'm gonna
gonna
take the vlog camera out there, and I'm
Sure.
gonna have a little week out there in Mex.
There you go. There you go.
Yes,
And those
sir.
who tuned into previous pods, they might recognize a face, right?
Maybe, they might if they're
Face or
tuning
two.
in. If they're tuning in.
That'll be dope. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Mhm.
What
How
are you
many-
looking forward to most? Oh, sorry, Kev.
I would say how many people?
Oh fuck! There's like a total of 10, 11.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
group.
Y'all thick out there then.
Yeah, so there's a gang of us going, and we're all in like the same hotel. We're all in like the same tower too, you know.
For sure.
So
Is it
it's
like
cool.
resort vibes, all inclusive?
Yeah.
You
It's
don't gotta
resort
leave.
Yeah. So there's like different pools and all that, and then like we can go through to all the pools. You know how like if you only buy a certain deal,
You
you
got
can
access to
Yeah.
it,
So we got
yeah.
access to like the beach and all the pools and all the whatever it is, and so it's cool. Yeah. So there's 10 of us going, all inclusive. Yeah, drinks, food. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do all my Dougie at the resort, and then once I hit the streets, like then I'll get the wallet out. But if not, I'm gonna get pre-gaming at the resort, baby.
I'm making my money.
Living la
Bread,
vida
man.
loca.
I'm gonna try and not spend like a lot of money on like food and drinks. You know, if we do excursions, I'll probably rack out on that. But I
There
also
you go,
don't want
there
to
you go.
rack out too. But I just want to have a good time and relax. You know. But
Yeah. Like I was gonna ask, my bad, Kev, but what are you looking forward to? Yeah, the most. Like going
honestly, dude, I really, really, really just want to soak up the relaxation,
into
dude.
it. Yeah. No, that's what you got
Vacation
to.
mode.
I
Yeah,
really just
vacation
want to go
mode.
out there and just not worry about nothing. Just go out there and just,
No, that's what you
you know,
got to
and
do.
just wake up when I wake up and get jiggy when I get jiggy, baby. You know, and I'm gonna get jiggy. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I was in Mexico not too long ago, and
You were?
I'm telling you, that's the best part. Like, cause everything's a lot cheaper and shit. So we had a lot of shit come to us, a lot of private.
You went to where?
We went to Puerto Vallarta.
yeah.
So, but we had a lot of like
The PV.
Yeah, we did like the whole private chef thing, the private massages,
That's cool. Yeah.
private tequila tastings
Very
and stuff,
rich
and
of
it
you.
was super like cool, relaxing around the same spot. Didn't have to move much. I wish we would have done a resort in a way like you, because you get to stay
That's
there.
still cool though.
and
the chef Sui and all that with you and all that.
yeah,
Chef
you get to
Sui.
stay there
Shout out
and
Chef
be
Sui, though.
around hella people, but at the same time, it was lit though, because you're just like kind of off doing your own thing, kind of just relaxed. Like it was probably one of the most relaxing
You
vacations I've
tucked
been
away,
on.
bro.
Yeah.
That's what vacation's all about. You gotta be
No,
tucked
for
away.
sure.
You gotta enjoy. You gotta enjoy the time away from your real life.
Yeah.
Real shit.
No, and that conversion comes in tough.
When you come home,
I don't know what it was when you was out there, but lately they ain't saying it's been too good.
Yeah, no, it's like $17 pesos to $1, but bro, I'm telling you, it's still cheaper than everything
Yeah,
out
yeah.
here. I'm telling you, what place in the United States could you go to and get all that shit? Like I told you, for the prices I told you, 50 a head, 25 a head. Like it was super cheap to do like
That's what's up though.
dope intimate stuff. So you got to
Yeah.
take advantage of that, bro.
yeah, no.
when you're
for
out there,
sure.
go to the spa, get a massage, you know.
I don't know if I get that, but I'll ask for sure. I've never had one. I'll for sure.
No, you gotta pay for it. You
If
for
it
sure
ain't-
gotta pay
Oh,
for
sorry.
it.
If it ain't included, we ain't
I
doing
thought
it.
you meant
You for sure gotta pay
I
for
thought
it.
you meant
I'm
if it
saying.
was inclusive. I know we do get a cabana though. Like that's part of like our deal.
That's
what's
dope.
up.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we just got to tell a little.
You guys ride on the beach and shit?
Yeah, we're right there on the beach. Yeah.
Hey,
that's sweet.
So that's cool too. Yeah.
I'm just saying you kind of live it
We're
up.
like right there in downtown. Like we could literally walk to, well, I guess it's like a still 15, 20-minute walk, but like we're like right there on the strip of Cancun. If you guys have been.
I've never been, but I know what you're talking about.
Where'd you go that one time you went last year?
I went to Rosarito last year.
Oh, Rosarito. That's right.
Yeah,
I never
I've
been there.
only-
I hear it's a good time there too.
We was out there.
Yeah,
They
I've
got
only
the
been
papas
to-
and wings and the senior frogs. I was telling the people,
Come on.
I was telling the people, I was like, we got to go to the senior frogs and just have all the girls get upside down shots. And they're all like, oh no, we're not getting in. Yeah, they whistle, whistle blow. They shake your head all
Shake your
crazy.
head around.
Yeah, spank your ass if they have to.
No, yeah, I just seen a video on like Instagram or YouTube or something, and they're like pinching this guy's nipples. And
Oh my
stuff.
god,
Like,
Whoa.
yeah.
that's a little too much.
It was crazy. I was like,
That's funny though. They better give me a
They're
shot
getting
of
crazy
something
out
I like.
there.
That
Hey, Chris is like that guy. That was me.
Which one?
hell no, hell no.
Back in the day, we went back in the day.
To the
That was
senior frogs
in
or what?
Bahamas. Yeah, that was in Bahamas. Yeah, we were young.
Oh, they have one out there.
No, we went to. What do you mean? They did it.
We went to Senor
Rosarito.
I don't remember that.
I went to
That
Rosarito
wasn't
with
Senor
Senior-
Frogs.
Or I went to
That was
Senior
Oh, it
Papas
wasn't
and
Senor.
beers.
That's Papas and beers, but the same shit.
Oh,
same
Papas and
concept.
beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah,
did
yeah,
Senor
Senor
Frogs.
Frogs.
We did Senor Frogs in Bahamas and then back in Vegas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a good night for you, huh, Kev?
Shout out Vegas.
They have a senior frogs in Vegas too.
Fuck
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, I didn't get to go to that one when I went.
Yeah, that was a
I
fun
fuck
time.
with Vegas. Kev, don't fuck with Vegas.
No, Kev's
Never
got a
going
story.
back.
Oh.
Vegas is cool. It's just like you for sure got to be with a group of girls to have like the best time
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're out
Well,
there. If
I
you're
be
just
telling
going all the
everybody,
guys,
bro.
like you're
Yeah.
gonna
You ain't
have to
getting
either
nowhere
pay a
without no
shitload
women.
and
You ain't going nowhere.
just gamble it up, dog. Chalk it up and gamble.
Yeah.
The
Hopefully
thing about
there's
Vegas
somebody.
though is, bro, I tell everybody I love going there not for the clubs, the partying and shit. I love going there for the food, bro. Vegas got
Yeah.
some good ass food.
I just went to like a
Yeah.
Some good
steakhouse. I didn't get to
buffets.
check out like all the how TikTok says
Bro.
you got to go here and there.
yeah,
and
they got some
everywhere.
good
Yeah.
food there.
You've walked the strip and stopped at every shop type thing or what?
Nah, I stop at the
Oh.
good spots only.
Oh, there you go.
No, yeah. When
Shout
I
out Tacos Al Gordo. Hey, that shit.
That place you be
That's
talking about. I
fuego.
saw a video on TikTok about it, how
Wait.
they got the line out the door. And
Shout out to the Win Buffet for breakfast.
the Win
Game
Buffet.
Bing, go. It's the best buffet for breakfast / lunch. I ain't never been on dinner time, but best breakfast buffet for dinner and lunch.
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
I like a good buffet. I haven't been in a while, but I like a good buffet.
No, yeah. When I
Yep.
went to Vegas the last time, that was probably where I was getting more exposed to some of the better restaurants. I'm like, damn, like some of this shit is fire. Like I hadn't
some
been
good
to a lot of
shit.
those.
Have you guys
places,
done the
but
chronic tacos or
It
no?
was cool.
No,
I've had them out
I've
in
heard of it.
OC when we were in college. We used to live by a bunch of them, so I had it back
Oh.
then, but I never like. It was whatever, so I never went back after.
what's the
first
deal with
time.
them? Like, what's the hype about it?
Chronic Tacos, it's owned by Wee Man, I think, right?
Yeah,
From
and the
Jackass?
Paul
Oh,
Walker
shit.
brothers are like invested in it too, but
Yeah.
they're just like
Yeah.
in Vegas too. So I don't know. I just
Yeah.
thought if you
Y'all ever had the Wahlburgers?
Yeah,
No, oh, no, I
I
haven't.
had it with you.
I know. I did.
are they good or no?
Hell,
Hell no.
No,
Me and Mario were
aren't they?
pissed.
Don't they have it here locally around us?
Not that I know of.
Not
that
in
I
the
know
not
of.
at the Galleria. There's not out that way.
No.
Not that I know of. They have
Oh,
a Shake
okay.
Shack out there.
But
But-
Shake
maybe-
Shack.
I don't know.
Shake Shack fire though.
I've never had Shake Shack either. Actually,
No, me and Mario went. We were waiting.
We're waiting on the boy K3 to get fucking posted. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
this
For
is in
real.
Vegas. You're talking about?
Yeah,
the
we were
Wahlburgers?
out in
Oh,
Vegas,
okay.
and we were waiting. And me and Mario were going. We get some alcohol. We get some burgers. We're thinking it's gonna be a good time because it was when it just opened, right? Wasn't it the grand opening or something? Like
Not
Oh,
grand
the
opening.
Wahlburgers?
It was fairly new though. It was like,
Yeah.
And is it an actual
3
burger or
years
is it
old.
like a slider?
it's like
They,
burger.
they do burgers.
Oh, it's a
yeah,
burger,
they do
burger?
burgers.
Okay.
But yeah, we went, and it was like a new thing at the time, and everybody's
Uh-huh.
saying, "Oh, go check it out." We go try it.
I did watch the TV show though.
And I
What
love
would you
Mar-
What would you give it?
I
5
love-
out of 10?
I love
6 out of
Marky
10?
Mark,
What
dog.
would
I
you
give
it?
that shit like a 3 out of 10. It's like the worst.
Who was
burger
the
I've ever
comparison?
had.
Like who are you comparing them to?
Bro, like a burger you bought at Walmart.
Nah.
Like the frozen ones that you heat up type
Yeah.
style? What?
I'm
He's supposed to be
trying
class
to-
chef,
It was
good.
trash.
I'm trying
Oh,
to think of what
man.
you can.
And it was like
compare
a
to.
$30 fucking meal, bro.
Like you're telling me White Castle spanking him.
on God.
Oh no.
I'm not a White
God.
Castle fan, but I will tell you I wasn't a fan. Like what it was
It says
wasn't
no
what I was
onions on the
expecting.
fucking menu. It says we do not cook this shit
Without onions,
Without
yeah.
onions, yeah.
And
So I
me-
don't eat it.
Me and Chris had White
Nope.
Castle when Kev was
I get the
fucking chain ganging it.
yeah. I get the chicken
I
the
haven't had
chicken
White
circles.
Castle in forever.
I don't know what you mean by
Or
chain
whatever.
ganging, bro.
I
Yeah,
don't know
but
either.
it's
At
like
the White Castle, that's what they got.
yeah, it's like chicken nuggets almost, but they're just like little
Chicken
rings,
circle.
chicken rings or
That's
something. I'm pretty
cool.
sure that's what it was. But yeah,
That's
I got
pretty
some
cool.
other shit, bro. I wasn't eating no burgers there. White Castle's not my vibe. But,
No.
I fuck with White Castle.
White
but
Castle's
Tacos
chill,
El Gordo
yeah.
is fire. I've had it a few times though, and it's fire. It's out in
Yeah.
San Diego too, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, we had it out there too. I think.
It is.
I've only been to
legit.
San Diego once and it's for business, so I didn't get to like walk
Not
around.
pleasure.
Bro, last time, it wasn't the last time we were in San Diego, but when me and Kev went to San Diego, was the day Nipsey got killed, R.I.P.
Oh man.
And we were at Phil's barbecue, bro. That shit was so fire. They had these like dino ribs and shit.
Phil's
It was the
barbecue.
day. It was the day that Zion was playing when I think Duke lost to, was it Michigan State?
I don't got photographic memory like you, bro.
But yeah, I remember that shit vividly. That shit was fire. San Diego got some food spots. No cap. No cap.
Never been really like that. Like he said,
Yeah, no, never really.
passing through or business,
Business?
not pleasure.
Not
Business
pleasure.
is business.
Nah, San Diego's cool though. But
Yes, sir. My topic for the day was I was just scrolling and something came up and I seen it, but back in 2020 when Trump was under administration, I'm sure some of us got some pandemics checks, some of them
Oh, I
bigger
was
than
eating.
others.
I was eating.
And I seen some people did some damage with theirs. Like, you know, they were investing wisely and some of us were just having too much fun with them. But
Too much.
and I just seen people, you know, talk about how the COVID was the time to like do stuff, you know, because there was money galore and all that. And I was just seeing, I was going to ask you guys, like, what would you guys have done more differently with your money, with the money that you guys got, with the checks that you guys got? The ideas you have now going back, like what
I
do you
would have saved it first
Yeah.
of all.
Yeah.
just, oh no, for sure, for sure.
sure.
First and
saved it.
foremost, I would have
For
saved
sure.
it because hey, when that money hit, I was like, "What we on?"
Exactly.
Exactly.
I was like, "You hungry? I got you. You want
Right,
a drink?
right.
I got you, bro."
And that was the thing for me. Like we were still in senior year of college.
Mhm.
I was working at a restaurant. The restaurant shut down due to COVID, so they had to pay us like pretty
Yeah,
fat.
you for sure had that.
Yeah, for the money. So I just was kind of working under the table, like not trying to.
You don't have to go home.
Well,
but you can't stay here.
Can't
Allegedly,
stay here.
I was allegedly doing some stuff. you know,
Allegedly, they were.
but
still
I was
working.
trying to get as much as I could, and to be honest, I could have saved a lot more than I
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
But I was being a little dumb, just like this dude. Like we used to do shit, like go out places or go to different spots, get a hotel, go to casinos and shit,
crazy shit.
and just like
Have
spend
at it.
hella money, bro, for no
Live
reason when we had
lavish.
nothing to do.
When are you gonna get it again?
But we were just bored, bro. We were just bored, and it's like,
no, yeah.
looking back, we shouldn't have been masked up and out everywhere. We should have just been at home saving the money.
man, for
And back in
sure.
those days too is when Chris and Kev first started getting dabbled into the marijuana. So
Nah.
hey, we were smoking like
Kings.
And they
Not
never-
dabbles.
Hey,
More,
nah.
more so just
they were the real Wiz
splurging
Khalifa.
on that shit. We were
my
just
ass,
splurging
bro.
on
We,
that
Same
shit.
with
we was
me,
smoking
same
at
with
8 every
me.
30 minutes, bro.
Same with
Nah.
me. It was fun. It was
I
fun.
don't
For
know
me,
what you're
yeah,
talking
I
about.
was never into it, and then
And then for sure,
Until
for,
you were
for the
smoking at
COVID.
8 every 30 minutes
Yeah.
with me.
for tell me, you guys all lost your jobs during the COVID or no?
I was still working.
Oh, okay, you're
I was
still working.
Well, Kev,
No, I
low-key,
wasn't
I was only on unemployment for like maybe 3 weeks.
Oh, when it happened, like when
Yeah.
He
everything
was only
hit?
working all world.
Kev low-key could have gone back though. My store like straight up closed down,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I couldn't even go back.
Yeah,
He didn't
I
want
didn't
to.
want to go back.
Oh.
So we just ended up staying out here a little longer, and
Yeah,
we were working on some other stuff. So we just,
Yeah, I got
did
let
our thing out
go.
here.
I was let go for like 5 months, and then I got picked up by this whack job that I was doing for because you got to work. But yeah, I remember from when I got my checks, dude. I was staying at hotels. I was out of town, dude. I was buying this and that left and right.
It was a
skis.
good
Like,
time. It was
Nah,
a good
yeah,
time.
it was a cool
so
time.
much fun, dude.
It was a cool
My
solid,
gas
like,
tank was filled. I'll tell you what.
Every day.
It was a cool solid like 6
Yeah.
months to a year where we were living it up or whatever. But eventually, I picked up a job full time.
Yeah, so I ended up. getting a job too,
I
yeah.
wasn't
But
being
even
able
with
to,
my job,
I
they
wasn't
still,
able to
they still
eat on
sent
it
me
no
a
more.
check.
But I ate on it for a cool little minute, and I didn't get as much as some people. But I do know what I did get. I could have made a lot more out of it, or invested it into other things, or like things like this. Like we had been, even back then, we were talking about this, and kind of were the early stages. Not necessarily right when COVID hit, but towards the end of COVID, we could have probably put money into just different things, But we were just having a good time, trying to be young.
No, yeah, oh God, I would have, looking back, I would have probably not spent as much as I did on what I did.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, memories are forever.
Oh no, for sure.
Money
dude.
come and go,
It
you know what I'm
it was
saying?
fun, dude. It
That was the
fun.
motto, bro. Hey, I'm gonna get this shit next week.
I know. That was when,
Oh
no,
my
for sure.
God.
We went
That's so
to
fun.
one of our
Shit was
homeboys.
hilarious.
It was his birthday. We went to Oregon. He wanted to get a
Oh,
RV
shit.
and
Yeah.
drive up the coast. We drive up the coast and circle back.
It was lit.
Bro, it was a great time. We're like spending a bunch of money having a good time, and we end up getting licked in the middle of Portland mid-COVID, bro.
Got licked by some bum, bro.
Yeah, our RV gets hit by some bums.
We got ransacked while we was at dinner.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ransacked all of our
Straight
clothes, all of our equipment,
And it was like,
laptops, mics,
Hey,
speakers,
and dumbass little
everything, bro.
motherfuckers off that EDD money was just dripped the fuck out in
Yeah,
that bitch.
exactly. We had spent so much money on like new clothes, new shoes, everything. Got it licked, and that was really what made me stop spending as much money on like clothes and just
you're like, I need to-
frivolous things. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn, I just got all that took.
Yeah.
Oh god,
That's funny.
Hey,
Yeah,
Chris
that
was
was a good
hot.
time.
because my whole suitcase.
Hey,
like, I
Chris,
was the only
hey.
one whose all my shit got took. Everybody
Yeah.
else had at least a little bit with them. Still, I got they'll tell you everything.
Chris
was
was
I had a
ready to ride.
backpack and some clothes, and that was it.
No, I didn't have nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing. I had to
We
borrow
had-
all their
yeah.
shit until we could hit Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
and I could have my dad send
Yeah.
Kevin some money to buy me some underwear and shit, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
But
Some
hey,
dark days. Hey,
Yeah.
but right after though, Chris
That's
was.
crazy.
I didn't even know that guy that day.
no, I was
My
pissed.
dog was ready to ride. He said, "Hey." He said, "Go pull up downtown. We about to see someone with
Dude,
our
that's
shit."
crazy.
But I was running street to street, like asking people, like, "Hey, you see somebody?" I was,
Really?
I was like, "Bro,
He
my
was
whole
mad,
luggage."
bro.
He was like, what's his name?
Dog,
Liam Neeson. Have you
all
seen my
our-
family?
all our
Yeah.
studio equipment, cameras, everything, bro. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
we had to
that'd be hot,
restart,
too. Are you
and that
kidding
was
me?
part of the reason we didn't save nothing. Is we had to get new laptops, we had to get new clothes, new
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It sucked
That hurts the heart for sure.
because we all took like 2-3 suitcases each because it was
Hey, it
supposed
was
to be
fun,
a
though. It was fun, though.
cool little
Week-long
creative
trip,
getaway
yeah.
type thing
Yeah.
that we were gonna do some cool shit with some cameras and mics and
Yeah.
stuff, and yeah, it just turned out
Got
bad.
cut
Hey,
short.
build, good times, build character.
Build character,
That's-
yeah,
for sure.
For
It was
sure.
only like what, 3 days?
I know.
It
Yeah.
got cut
no,
short to 3 days.
No,
or
I
2?
think we did it. I think we did 5 days.
We did
still.
5 days, but at 3 days we got.
We did
lit.
not spend 5 days out there,
We
Yes,
were
we
we were
did.
supposed to stay longer in Portland. We didn't. We turned around and then we stayed in the little
bro.
the
We were
casino.
like collectively for the trip.
we
it
ended
was
up
like
staying. I'm pretty sure we stayed at a campground on the way back or something, and then came back. Maybe we cut it a day
dude,
short or something.
No, bro, we were collectively there on a trip for 3 days.
No,
That's
there's
how
no
short it
way.
was. Yes,
There's
it
no
was.
way. It took
No.
because it took us like two or 3 days to get up there.
It took us
Yeah.
1 day.
No, we
It's like
stopped.
a day and a half. We stopped like 200 miles away from Oregon. So
Yeah, we stopped at the campground. No,
it took us like another half a day just to get there.
No, we drove straight up.
No,
we drove
didn't.
straight. Yes, we did. We drove straight up, and then we got in. And remember, the guy was pumping our gas, and we were filming him and stuff because people in Oregon they pump the gas for you.
no, I know that, but we didn't. But I'm pretty sure we stopped at at like he said
We
a
stopped at a
campground.
campground.
We were like we did a little fire pit and stuff. We were all chilling. You know, we were
The
kicking
first-
it.
the
Kicking
first
it.
day?
Yes, we
Yes,
was kicking the
we were
first
kicking
day.
it.
You don't remember that?
And
We're
then
I do not remember that, bro. Where are you guys getting this from? Because
It was
I
also the
guarantee that is
Zandemic
not.
too. I'll
No,
tell you
yeah.
that.
First day we
No.
did that. First day we did that. Second day we drove up. We went to have dinner. We got fucking licked. That same night we drove back down to.
So that's 3
To the-
days.
we went to the coastline. We stayed at the hotel in the
And then-
casino.
I think we
No,
might
actually, we stayed another day in Oregon after we got lit.
So that's like 3 or 4 days.
yeah, maybe 4, but we cut it short. But it
Max.
wasn't. I don't think it was just up the first day and back the next day. It wasn't that. No,
Sure not.
but you're right. We didn't.
It was
Maybe
not-
cut it
I
short.
don't,
a
I
little.
don't know, bro. You guys' timeline might be a little off, but yeah, it was very short. It was just a time.
was it
where-
3 or
yeah,
4 days,
It
if
was
you
like
remember?
3 days, 4 max. That's how short it was. 'Cause
Hey.
we planned for like 6 or 7.
Two against one is enough to convince me.
No, I don't know. You guys might be just.
What was
a
the
little
weather
late or
like? What
something.
time of the season was it?
It was October,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it was.
Oh, it was nice.
It was
Wasn't that
gloomy.
crazy? Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we got to see the.
was
No, because we
spooky
stayed.
hours?
Yeah, we stayed in Oregon too. Because remember, we went to the Japanese garden in the morning.
Mhm.
We did some stuff. So it wasn't like we just
Went up and came back.
back.
Yeah.
You're tripping, bro. Because we stayed and then we left at the end of the night,
Yeah, you're tripping hard.
and then we stayed the night somewhere else, and then we came back after that. So I think we cut it to 4 days or something. But I think it was supposed to originally be 5. But yeah. There and back doesn't sound right because we
'Cause how-
stopped on the
how
way
far
there.
is
We
the
were there.
drive?
We stopped at Oregon, so that's
It's
at
like an
least
8-hour
3 days
drive.
right there. And then we come back, so that would have been 4 days.
How far was the drive? Wasn't it like
it's like an
10,
8-hour
12
drive.
hours? Or
It's like an
10
8-hour
hours?
drive driving a normal car, but with the RV, it's like a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, it was quite a distance, but we had a good time.
Long story short, that shit got cut short and fucking ruined everything.
I know.
It was,
I had
it
a
was
good
all
time.
bad. But it was memories and a life lesson at the same time. It was great, but not so great. It's the
Was
best
it
of
like
times and the
a
worst
road
of
trip
times.
with Ice Cube or what?
It was for sure like that in a sense. Like we had our stories. Like we have some funny stories
Uncle
from
Nick
that time.
loves
Everybody
kids.
had their own little thing going on at the time. It was a good time. But
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was
Hell
fun. That's all I can say.
We had a good time. We ended up making some money at the casino that made us feel a little bit better, but it was still rough.
It was good though. It was good. Yeah, I'll
The
do it again.
casinos out in
I'll
Oregon.
do it again.
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
I would do it again, but next time I'm gonna for sure lock everything in the undercarriage.
I'm staying in a hotel, bro. I never taking an RV anywhere again.
No, I'd use the RV again, but we should have locked in on the undercarriage. We left shit up in the RV
And
living quarters.
I mean, yeah, we said we got licked, but like, let me add a little backstory into that. Motherfuckers left the window wide open.
It wasn't wide open. It was
wide
cracked.
open.
It was
bro.
cracked,
Which
Which
but
is
it wasn't-
wide
it wasn't-
open. Which is wide
Yeah.
open, dog. Like,
We didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know until we
Yeah,
came
you,
back.
You don't know you're in a bad area too, but
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say we was in a bad area. We was in downtown.
just someone,
Yeah.
just someone was feeling.
Portland.
They're
You
like,
live
hey,
and you
look at that.
learn, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Some people, man. Some people.
All I know is I was at the restaurant first, so I wasn't the last to leave.
yeah, no. There was a group of 3 of us that left last.
Yeah,
But-
you could say it was all 3 of their faults, but
But you could also
let's not
say
blame anybody though.
you could also say that it was still, it for sure was still open from before we even left, before y'all even left. So it wasn't like it was on us. We just, and it wasn't necessarily on me because I wasn't the one who locked up. There was one who locked up, but I'm not putting blames on nobody.
But it was locked up, like the door was locked up, and
I
they
don't
came through the
remember.
window.
One person said that they locked everything up, and then
window was wide open.
yeah, window was wide open.
Oh, damn.
Window wide open.
But hey, it shit happens. Nobody. was
Hey,
mad at
dinner was
nobody.
good though. Dinner was great.
Yeah, that
What
was
did you guys
good
have? Japanese? Is
I
that
had the
what it was?
wagyu
Good
steak.
steak,
I had
yeah.
the good wagyu. Kept
Good
me-
steak in the what was it called? The Space Needle restaurant.
Something.
Yeah,
it was like
some
75, not 75, but hella
like 39
high up,
floors up or
like
something
that, yeah.
like that.
That was
It was
hard.
it was a skyscraper. It was cool little vibe. Had a good time. But I still blame Kev for it all.
Damn,
I'm
that's
just kidding.
crazy.
I'm just kidding. But speaking of you, Kev, what was your topic for this episode, bro?
My topic for this episode was social media. It's just not the same anymore. I don't know how you guys feel about that. It's not necessarily the topic of not being the same, but it's just more so of like back in the day when people used to post, interact with their friends and comment and do this and quote whatever. I'm kind of going back towards like Twitter. I'm not sure. Twitter
Yeah,
for
yeah.
us. Like back in the day, like people used to quote tweets, reply, like just stupid stuff.
Yeah.
More
Now-
reactions.
Yeah, more reactions and like,
Interactions.
just like true, like you're getting into a conversation with your friends that you're interacting with
Yeah.
on your like page and stuff.
Yeah, more comments,
Yeah,
more replies,
uh-huh.
more
Now-
retweets, everything. Yeah.
Now I just feel like it's just for like almost like interaction versus stimulation, where you're kind of like on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, where you're just kind of just scrolling.
To just find the next
You
thing.
Yeah. And I think that once the TikToks and the Vines got intertwined to every single app, it just kind of completely changed like everybody's like
Yeah.
attention span and thought processes. Like
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
on an app and then boom, you can switch over to one tab and you get lost for like a whole 2 hours, 3
For
hours
sure,
and
yeah.
shit.
You get down
So-
the rabbit hole.
That was like my topic was just like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, is it like truly like, do you guys feel like you guys lost a sense of interaction between like your followers, your friends, and it's just kind of just you log on to it just for like stimulation where you're just like, oh, it's like kind of funny. Like that's just all you're looking for is like the funny shit or like whatever your niche is.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I feel like I see a bunch of shit. Like sometimes I even tell myself like I'm gonna delete some apps, dude, because I just be on it just to be on it. Like it's crazy. Like with TikTok especially, dude, I just be like I'll be scrolling for hours to where it gets to the point where
I
I'm
do
like,
be
what
getting
the
lost on
fuck? What the
TikTok, yeah.
fuck am I even looking at anymore?
Yeah.
Same with Instagram. It's like Instagram's just hella weird now. It's not even the same what it used to be. I don't even know how to
Yeah.
work it anymore. It's so different. But
It's all changed, like Kev said.
Yeah.
And more nowadays, I feel like social media is about virality. And that's
Yeah.
what a lot of
Yeah.
people are going for, whether it's like, oh, you see this funny clip.
Crip?
Crip,
What's that
Mac.
creed?
Nah, but you see a funny ass clip that goes viral, but you see it before it goes viral, and then like you're sending it to everybody. You see a gory ass clip. You see like
Yeah,
something in
for
a
sure.
mainstream celebrity shit that's about to go viral, but you're sending it to everybody. Like, damn, you see this shit.
Yeah.
Even with that
Yeah.
said, though, it's like not bashing social media, but I agree like what you were saying. Back in the day when we were kids and social media first came up, like you said, it was more about interaction. I mean, we talked in the last episode about fucking you'd be like my post for a rate, like my post for a truth
Yeah.
be honest or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. It's more about like people are interacting with you and you're gonna like reach out to them. You want the most interactions on your page. Nowadays interactions mean a lot, but I think more people are doing it just to be seen.
No, yeah. And I would even dumb it down to the thing that I think it's more of social media at a time was for your social circle. Like it was
Mhm.
more intimate. It was for the people you knew to interact with the people you knew. So like think about it in high school, middle school, like it was primarily for us to talk to our friends, friends of friends, meet new people, things like that. Now I look at it more of a source of news for a lot of people. And that's why the misinformation age is what it is like people
Shout out
look
Gen
at it.
Z, bro.
Yeah, people look at that shit as like to find their new hobbies, their new interests, to find their news on what's going on with the world. People look at it like word is bond, like they read those tweets and that's what they run with. Even we got to admit that we're even guilty for a sense. Like we see something and we might be like,
Believe
bro,
it.
did you see that fucking, Baron Davis is coming back to the NBA? Even though, not saying that's actually true, just hypothetical.
Nah, but on that,
you know what
note,
I'm saying?
though,
Like,
bro, it's crazy how influential this generation is, dude. Because like you said,
Ball Sack Sports, NBA Central.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
all that shit, but not even talking about that, like how you
They hit the ESPN with that shit, bro. They got ESPN people reading fucking fake tweets and like sports reviews and shit.
But like he said, it's like you talking about like, oh, you find your new hobby, sports and everything. Like all it takes is one viral clip, and then someone that's their whole fucking personality is whatever that clip went viral.
Yeah.
Gardening, like
yeah.
whatever the fuck it may be. Like that, they just take it on as a whole, and it's like so common nowadays with the younger generation.
And it's just crazy to even think that like back in the day it was meant as like a communication device in a sense, and now it's not as much of a communication, it's an information device. Like people use it to retain information rather than
especially
to
now that Twitter
communicate
gives you
with
like that
people.
little fucking disclaimer, hey, this is fake.
Yeah, exactly. So people, which is good.
Yeah.
It's good that shit is it's starting to get I think he's doing that for a reason, because the shift
hey, bro,
of
it's
the
Twitter,
times,
not X, bro.
and because people are taking everything that they
Fuck
see on
X,
social
it's
media
Twitter.
as like news. But think back in our day, like our parents watched the news when we came home from school. Yeah, they might have had social media, but it was to tell Sherry how cute their kids are nowadays, or to tell, Aunt Linda, oh, hey, look how tall he's got. It wasn't nothing about political beliefs and like what it's became. Now it's a marketplace to sell everything. Like you see brands and identities that are forming and building off of social media. It became this whole beast that to me, like initially wasn't that. Like even Facebook started off to be a network for a certain university. You know what I'm saying? Just to meet people in that university. Now it's like, bro, this is bigger than Fox. It's bigger than CNN. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And more people trust it than CNN. And
it is crazy. And then you see like Elon's sponsoring like different like news shows and things to be platformed on X.
Yeah.
To be like the truth platform or whatever. It's becoming a competitor with news platforms. Not even,
It's crazy
Snapchat
how you
no
can,
more.
you
know what I'm
can
saying?
legit make money off of tweeting, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy how the fucking Elon Musk got fucking monetization on Twitter. Like people are like tweeting like, can't wait till the next day till I get paid off of X.
Yeah.
Or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Like,
Everybody who was
crazy.
fucking like viral and got like hella fucking retweets. People like the main accounts back in the day when it was Twitter, once it transitioned
started,
over to
they-
X, people were like posting how much they're getting paid just because they're so viral.
They were
and
just
shit.
getting checks, and it's based off their interaction
A
with
certain
their
like
tweets.
certain blue checks are getting paid, or how does that
Well,
work?
yeah, you have to be a Twitter blue,
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
X blue, whatever it is,
Yeah.
X check mark, whatever.
That's
But
crazy.
they do get paid off their interaction. So like likes, retweets,
Yeah,
replies.
yeah.
So
That's
like he said,
funny.
these big
people that were going
accounts.
viral for saying stupid ass like meme pages to put in it for the first meme pages that were just like going dumbass crazy. Once it turned into X, people started just getting paid out, and then all of a sudden everybody's a fucking meme page. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's the same as how like YouTube's turning into the age where everybody's doing faceless YouTube channels that have like stories and the reels and it's all these like swamp stories and all these random shit or
Just
whatever.
voiceover and
But
over
it's
it.
just they're just trying to
the little
profit
card
off
playing
the
the game.
advertising that they can
Yeah.
make. It's not based off
and
of
that
a
little
brand.
card thing that you say, like people are really getting paid off of that. Like
For sure, yeah.
they're over there
Yeah.
like just seeing what's the most fucking viral
They're taking
clip or
clips and-
that's got hella
yeah.
views on it. They're gonna go put like a little stupid ass gaming background and voice over it. And they have like hella accounts that they just be doing that. And some
Yeah,
of them
no,
motherfuckers
for
be
sure.
really getting paid.
They do like the half and half where it's just a video and then like some
Yeah.
random ass little like ball swirling through these little tunnels and shit.
and they see
And
how
they
the
make
people,
bread off of that.
Yeah, you see the
though.
people
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let me tell you how I make 100,000.
Yeah.
I was
Bro,
like, damn.
and how everybody's selling a course nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
They're all
A
selling a
course.
course on how to
Yeah.
do this or how to
yeah.
do that, how to make money in this
The
niche,
pay to
how to
play,
get
whatever-
Airbnbs,
yeah, whatever
how to
they're doing, pay to
how
play.
to start Airbnbs, how to
Oh yeah, I seen those.
become
the
a big
Airbnb,
influencer.
yeah.
Like everybody got a course that you could buy. How to go viral.
How to go viral. Yeah.
The science behind viral videos, when in a sense a lot of that shit there is a science behind it, but a lot of it is, luck in a sense of just resonating with the people.
Yeah, ain't no rinse and repeat, and you're
Yeah.
gonna go viral type.
Yeah,
thing.
it's not like a one size fits all thing, but to them that's how they can profit, because hey, we have results.
I
This
did it.
person
Yeah, I did it.
This person
I
did
did
it, and
it.
they're
Do
under
it.
me, so you could do it too.
Mhm.
And they sell you a dream, and it's like that's the today's day and age in social media. It sells you products, and it sells you information. It doesn't like
Can't knock the
interact you with
hustle.
your people no
Can't
more.
knock the
You know,
hustle, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
imagine
social
like
media is crazy.
think back in the day, you had like immediate communication with a way larger group of people than you do today.
Like, remember people used to post
You know?
like locally, like people would post like the Addy for the parties and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you would
shit
just-
like that, and it
Or
was
somebody
like,
would post like, what
yeah.
you want, who wants to hang out today or something.
Yeah,
like,
type
I know
shit.
it's lame, but it's like, that's some real shit. Nowadays, you're never going to see some who wants to
I'm about to
hang
go
out
to
today.
Subway. Who
Yeah.
wants to slide?
Yeah, but
That
back in
was
the day, you would
crazy,
see
bro.
that shit.
That was the hangout. For
Yeah.
sure.
No, for real.
Or the thrifty.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
It is.
sir.
In a sense, like, shrinks your connections from like our childhood, at least, because we were talking to like all of our friends through that.
Yeah.
And now it's like
Yeah.
you only talk to who
Well, I
you
feel like
send memes to, who you text, or who you
Our-
see in a daily.
our age group, like the millennials in between the Gen Zs, they're called like zillennials because it's like the cutoff of like whatever it is. Like me personally, I say like anything past 2000, you're not valid, bro. Like you're a little ass kid to me. I'm sorry.
Can't
Like
say that, bro.
I'm sorry, bro, but that's what it's called, like the zillennials, because like you have like the millennial habits, and then you're still labeled Gen Z.
What year
But,
were
like,
you born,
were-
Kev?
I was 98, bro, and I was 1
That's
month
what's up.
below you. Whatever, you're 97
What's up.
December. I'm 98. Fucking
I'm a 90s baby.
January.
Through.
But what I was trying to say was just like the millennial habits going into the Gen Z habits and the social media world and age and stuff is just like crazy, because we had a childhood. Like we were outside riding bikes, chilling at the community park, chilling outside where the big old like green little like electric little thing was, just chopping it up with our neighbors and shit.
Going to
Like,
Narnia.
yeah.
Going to the bike
Dude,
jumps.
yeah, like we
Shout out to
actually had a
Narnia.
childhood, but then nowadays these kids like they're just inside, just like on their phones,
Those
just like
iPad
scrolling,
babies, bro.
like
Those
just
iPad babies.
I know.
I mean, we were
So
even
bad.
talking. We were talking to one of our buddies at the golf course. We saw him, and he's coaching a football youth program, and we were talking about things, and he's just talking about how soft the kids are today's
Really?
day and age compared
Yeah.
to
Bro,
like how we were, because we
It's
were
crazy.
weren't you getting yelled at a young age to get in line and
fucking hit
Bro,
him.
yeah, discipline
Yeah.
and other
At-
stuff, and they're
at
crying
6
if
years
they get
old.
stern talked
I was
to.
pumped though, dude. I
Yeah.
wanted to
at
fucking
6 years
smack some
old, you don't
kids.
listen. You're doing like fucking laps and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they had the
Nowadays,
turkey
it's like
fence for a
Big
reason.
Ten.
I remember they would
shit.
even like slap you in the back of the helmet sometimes,
Yeah.
dude. You know?
Bro,
Oh, for real. They used to bully you.
do
Oh yeah,
shit
for
nowadays.
sure.
And nowadays,
it
crazy.
built character though.
nowadays
Yeah.
the kids.
My
are
coach would
super,
give me headbuns, no helmet on, dude. I mean, I would have the helmet on, he wouldn't. I'm like, damn, coach, you reckless right now.
But yeah, nowadays you got kids just looking around. They're not like, even us, like obviously
That
we were still
attention
little
span
kids.
just ain't
but-
there, bro.
Like I
It's
remember,
not.
yeah, the coach would pull you out. Do you not want to play? Can I get you a tennis racket?
But I'd like to see how those stats affect like how society as a whole kind of takes in media. Like, I wonder if, because obviously we can all admit that our attention span has been shortened a little bit through
Yeah.
like shorts and things like that. We probably want things to get more short and to the point.
Yeah, I
than
still
longer
like
things.
3-hour movies, baby.
I know
don't
you
about
do. I know you do. But obviously, like you see the decline in movies with the incline in streamings. You don't necessarily know if people aren't watching movies or not. But I'm just saying,
But
like,
streaming's
do
also
you
going
think
up
people-
too now, though.
Oh, yeah,
You were
for
talking about
sure.
30-minute videos back then. Now they're like, an hour plus.
yeah. But I guess I was just getting to is like, do you think that like people are preferring shorter things like series and shows, limited time series over movies nowadays because of that reason? Because they can at least end on an ending and
Yeah.
go to the next one tomorrow or something.
I mean, me
Short to the
personally,
point,
like-
because like even in a podcast standpoint, you see Instagram accounts that are viral off their clips, but then you go
Yeah.
to their YouTube and their YouTube, they only got 500 views a show. I'm not hating, but it's
Yeah.
like people sometimes prefer the shorter style content of yours than the longer style. Do you think
yeah.
that happens in big media too? Like with
I think it happens everywhere, bro. I
Look
think
at Netflix. They have limited series and it's like 6 episodes because they realize that
that
some
are all
people,
an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I mean they're all an hour and a half long, but like it's dumbing it down to like, oh, we know people aren't gonna watch these like long ass seasons. What it used to be 15 episodes, all this other stuff. They're dumbing it down to like 6 to 10 episodes max, and then trying to come out with something else, like making sure it's renewed. Like nowadays, like I'm not gonna lie, like me and my girlfriend, like we kind of go for like limited series because we know that it's like not like we're gonna be invested into this thing that's like 18 fucking episodes or something like that. So
Straight
it's like
to the point.
But like that's where I'm trying to come with, because like growing up, I only watched Sports Center, sports, shit like that, maybe Comedy Central or something like that. But I didn't watch too much like TV or any TV shows.
Yeah.
And nowadays I catch myself watching more TV, docuseries, documentary, like shorter content. I wonder if that's a thing. Like if because I don't watch movies as much. I realize even when I watch movies, I'm on my phone a little bit. I'm a little distracted. I'm like,
yeah.
do other people feel
Chris
the
for
same way?
show is the fucking person to be watching a movie. He's watching the movie, but he has his phone on. He's like,
He's scrolling through TikTok and shit.
Damn.
Like,
that's
multitasker.
terrible.
I hate watching movies with somebody like that. You take your phone out while watching a movie, bro. Fucking, I'm not watching
That's
no more.
crazy.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but like I said, they got me fried. My brain is fried because of these people.
Nah.
No.
I feel like it's slowly been progressive over the years as we got older. Because I mean, think about it in the music industry aspect of it. Like you hear a snippet and you're like, "That's the best song ever." And then you listen to the song, 9 times out of 10, it's like, "Damn, that song
best
wasn't
part
as
was that snippet.
Yeah, it was that snippet. So I think it's kind of been groomed to society as a whole.
Yeah.
But
You
I
even
ca-
see it in music though. A minute songs now, 2-minute songs. Songs no longer are verse hook, verse hook, verse hook.
Yeah.
They're like
No more
Verse,
3
hook.
verses, no more.
done or hook, verse hook, and it's like a short little,
Yeah,
Dang
but
it.
I agree with you guys. I think it translates to things like vlogging, streaming, movies. Everything is kind of progressively getting like more tight knit. And even if it's not a slower runtime, then it's more compacted to kind of elongate that runtime. If you understand what I'm saying.
Trying to allow people to digest what they can within a short
Yeah,
time
within
frame.
that short term.
What about you, Boii B? How are you feeling about modern social media? Has it affected you?
I mean, not so much affected me. It's just a bunch of crazy shit you see.
No,
you know?
Boy
it's
B's like-
affected Aaron for sure. He
Yeah,
sends
this
at
fool-
least like 15 TikToks, 20 fucking Instagram reels.
There's
That's
just
Trying to have
funny,
a
bro.
conversation with
There's
this
some-
dude. He's just
There's some funny
tuned
stuff.
you
man.
Hey,
out.
Boy B's like, it just ain't like it was in the
There's-
1960s.
There's some funny stuff on there, dude. I like it. I like it. I like TikTok. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you think
I
it's-
do like TikTok.
Has it affected
TikTok's
your attention
pretty
span
funny.
at
It
all?
has affected my attention span crazy, yeah. Because if like there ain't really nothing going on towards me, it's like.
You
like-
be in the function just.
But how you guys say with like the Instagrams and I don't really have Twitter anymore, but like the Instagrams, like my whole feed is like just the celebrities I follow, you know,
Yeah.
like nobody that I locally keep in touch with, like even posts like that.
Yeah.
And if they are posting, it's just some type of meme or something or whatever.
True that.
It's not interactions like it used to
Yeah.
be for sure.
And usually, even if they
God.
post a meme, you don't feel as comfortable to swipe up and respond to that meme as you did back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah.
type of thing, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Even
Uh-huh.
because I think it was partly because it was the MySpace and Facebook age where we were used to like posts and like it was all communication driven.
Yeah.
Now it's like
Yeah.
more of pictures and media and videos and articles and people are actually consuming, you know.
Yeah. It's just, like yes, it's a different age right now. It's different.
It's crazy. We was weird.
It's all
we
about
were like
viral
really
and
doing
all that
the
and just
TBH, like for a TBH and a rate and shit.
Damn, dude, I used to be out.
Hey, but people were going in though. Like it tells you like the difference between nowadays and
You
back
guys
then.
remember
like,
Ask FM?
Write a whole ass
Did you ever
paragraphs and
hop on
shit.
that?
Ask
Yeah.
FM was crazy.
Yeah.
oh my god, that
Put
is
the
insane.
initials of the top 5 crushes you have and they'd put
Oh,
Exposed
Ask FM was
quick. Oh, those
crazy.
ones are fun. I like
Bro,
that.
that shit
app.
was hilarious too. When you see you and your homies initials right next to each other, you guys dap up, be like, bro, she
my
wants
God.
us.
That's crazy.
That
shit was
is that's an
funny.
unlocked memory right there. Shit.
No,
I
for real,
I
it's
forgot about
funny,
that.
bro.
You were like fucking like damn near stalking somebody's Ask FM for fucking see if like somebody
Hey,
like
then that's
asked
when you
about
slide in and be like, "What's here?"
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my god.
People would
that's
straight up like
hilarious.
ask people like, what do you think about Blake and like say somebody's full name and they'd
Yeah.
have a whole paragraph of what they thought about that person.
I hope they see this. Yeah, straight up. That's
Just
funny.
like for sure. That's just hilarious,
Oh,
dude.
I go back to
It's
being
funny.
young for sure.
That was good times. Good times.
Yeah.
If you could go back, are you keeping your Your top 5 visible or not? Because I was that guy
My
that
what?
had
Top 5 visible?
yeah, in MySpace.
MySpace.
You know,
Oh.
top 5, top 10. I was that kid who'd always keep like a top 1 or
I think I had a
top
top
2 and
8.
put like my siblings or something, so I could be like, bro, I can't have you in my top. Like, you know,
That's crazy.
just to gatekeep the top.
I think I had a top 10 where just the top 10 people I fucked with toughly.
I think I just had the top 8, yeah.
Or whatever it was. I was just like, boom, 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 boom. These are my niggas.
No, I was
the opposite,
I was
bro.
gatekeeping. I was gatekeeping the top.
I was the opposite. I wanted everyone to want to be on my top 5.
Yeah.
Mario was the one who had all the girls though on his top. It was none of his homies.
Yeah, I'm trying to make everybody jealous.
I remember the girls
So
would be
when
like,
pull
they tell
up-
you, put me on your top. I'll put you. I was
Yeah.
like, I got you,
Yeah.
baby.
Got
Don't
you.
play with me. I know.
I'm
She's
like,
like,
"What
so-
up,
This is some
Yeah,
conversation with
I
people who
remember.
had MySpace back in the days. Like,
Yeah.
the craziest thing went from MySpace to Facebook to Twitter and then Insta.
Snapchat.
Nah, IG.
Snapchat.
Did you guys
IG,
ever pimp your
Snapchat,
MySpace out?
Twitter.
Like,
Oh hell yeah! I had the
bro.
Jordan jailbreak. I had the
Oh,
red.
okay.
It was all black with the red Jordan sign all over it.
I think
Yeah.
it tells a lot about a person.
No,
I can't-
yeah, I
I
had
can't
that,
remember.
and I had Pussy Money Weed as my
I always had some type of
profile
skateboard
song.
and shit, but
I had some Family Guy shit on my.
I forgot what my MySpace
How's
was.
that tell a lot about me though? Michael Jordan was the goat.
Yeah.
Was the goat.
He was a
Geet?
geet.
Was.
He was a geet?
He was a geet.
He was the GOAT. LeBron James.
When you
was
guys
the
had a
GOAT.
girlfriend, you guys put her like in your bio, like post a crazy picture of her on your bio?
Never.
No.
Never? You guys didn't have a
Never.
girlfriend?
Nah, middle school was dark days for me.
No, I was gatekeeping. I'm telling you, I'd only put my siblings. I'd use that as a reason.
And then
to
when
be like,
you know you
can't.
broke up because her picture's gone or whatever, her name's
know.
off your bio. It's bad.
This person's now in a relationship with.
Yeah, the next homie crew.
Oh my god! And then 2 weeks
Nice.
later, this person's now in a relationship with this person. They were just in a relationship last week.
straight judging
That
people
was
based off their
hilarious.
social
They ain't
media.
love. They ain't love.
But that's
crazy.
just hilarious. But moving on into our first segment of the day,
Let's hear it.
we're gonna get into the no question ID. NQid.
The no question ID.
Aaron,
get it.
break it down.
So pretty much, boys, it's just we're taking our brand no question onto the next and further level of brand marketing. And if you guys had the
Sure.
opportunity to answer the email on what we were doing, it was your choice, you know, who's a brand or any product, any deal, any whatever, don't matter. It could be down to drinks, to be clothing, to goddamn Home Depot if you wanted to do something with that. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever it wanted, whatever. The sky's the limit.
I'd make the no
Mario,
question
go
Sprite
first.
collab.
The no question Sprite collab.
Ooh,
Oh,
that shit
God.
got to be like some fruit punch.
And what would be the flavor on it? Would it be 3 flavors? Would it be the 1 flavor? Would it be what? Would it be like the no question pack or what?
So you have me just off the top, and I'm riffing. I like a melon Sprite, bro.
a melon Sprite?
A melon
huh?
Sprite would be
Honeydew
different.
Sprite or something?
Yeah, type shit.
I've never
Sprite.
heard of that drink.
Or even maybe like a watermelon Sprite.
Bro, that
That'd be
shit,
crazy,
that shit
yeah.
sound like.
I mean, don't they got that already in like the big ass machines that have all the different flavors?
Nah,
Well, there's that,
Nah, I'd
but-
fuck with a grape Sprite. You got to give me on that.
A grape
purple
Sprite.
They
would
already
be
have a
kinda
grape
fire.
Sprite.
They do. They
I
do.
know, but grape's like my favorite flavor,
Grape
like
Sprite's
Sprite.
fire.
You know,
I get you.
The cherry one's cool.
when I go to Wingstop, I'll get the grape Sprite. That's all I meant.
Hey, I think about it because the
Have you
cranberry
guys had the
Sprite, cranberry Sprite is the all-time best Sprite.
So far.
Oh, I've never had
All
that.
time
me and
best
Mario
Sprite.
go
It is
crazy
pretty
over
good.
it.
Yeah.
If we could
All
ever get
time.
it, we used to get it. We would get the Tropic Mix for a cool minute too.
Tropic
but
Mix is
I've had that
fire,
one.
but it ain't shit.
It's
compared
not,
to
not
The
cranberry.
lemonade
at all.
one, you guys had that one?
Lemonade one's
It's alright.
That's
So
what
I'd rather drink
I wasn't
lemonade
fucking
or
with it.
Sprite. you know
I
what
do
I'm
like
saying?
Sprite just by itself in general. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a Sprite baby, dog. Like I like all the Sprite collabs that are out. That we've had our fair share of.
The
of
LeBron one?
favorites. That's the cranberry
No,
Sprite.
my
That's
my
cranberry
favorite is
Sprite.
when Drake's ears popped out his head.
Oh yeah.
Nah, straight up.
Oh, and it had like his
That's the
quotes.
best I ever had, Drake, right there.
It was forever. Understand nothing will come to me.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, so Bucci Man has the Sprite
I got the
collab with the
Sprite
no
collab.
question boys. All right,
Damn.
who's K3 hitting?
Shit, you know me, man. I'm going with Brent Faiyaz's little brand that he got, New World Order, Nuwo. That shit is just built from the ground up. Has a lot of creativity behind it.
I don't know what
A
that
lot of-
is, so explain it.
Yeah, I mean it's just his type of like brand that he built. It's called Nuwo,
What did I say?
and I mean it's
I think
just
it's his merch.
His
Yeah.
merch.
They collab with like
Yeah.
Adidas and some
Adidas.
brands.
Well,
and
just
Oh,
say
he's
that.
got the sambas out like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, those are
Yeah,
tough.
the
Yeah,
sambas.
yeah.
Yeah, I do the Nuwo, and then they
Okay.
branched out into ISO supremacy in search of fuck, what is it? In search of something. In search of supremacy. It's ISO, in search of supremacy. But like just creativity, like the creative shit like that I'd like to partner with, just like the organic, the like, you know, the true like who you are as a person and like what you want to like establish. I think like the like, you know, smaller niche like communities and stuff, I'd want to like get that brown collab with that, because in my opinion, I think that like the organicness of a brand that's just starting out like kind of just builds like a lot of like excitement, like, oh, this is not like really that poppin', or it's not really like not too many people know about it. So like to be partnered with somebody and like say for example if it goes up, then it's just a whole entire different like story from behind it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You Brent Fires stan though too, huh?
Yeah, I love Brent Fires. That's my guy.
Oh God.
That's my dude. That's my
boy.
dog.
I fuck with Gold Links.
He got canceled, bro.
That's the only song I really know.
Go Link got
Shout out Brent Fires,
Yeah,
bro.
he
We went and saw him. That was a good show.
Yeah, we all saw him together.
He put on a
good
show.
Hey, you
It was
were
a good
fucking with
show.
it. You just didn't know the words that much.
Yeah. It
He
was
put
a
on
good
show
time.
for
Good
sure.
time.
He put on a good performance.
He converted me
Yeah.
that day, but I to this day still don't know the lyric.
Yeah.
So,
You're
respectfully.
missing out. You're missing out, bro.
Big City, you next to what?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go less of a product. I'm gonna say I want to collab with like Adult Swim and
That's
do
dope.
I want to turn our little intro into a cartoon or something.
That'd be sweet.
You know what I'm
That'd be
saying?
sweet.
That's dope.
Or I want to collab with Comedy Central or like Netflix or something. Do like a little
Series or something.
series where it's like all of us
It's-
individually type shit, but then like we, you know, we
Like a
still run the
Workaholics?
podcast, but it's like a whole like workaholics type vibes story behind us running the podcast. That'd
Hey,
be
good
my
thing you
vibe.
didn't say Cartoon Network, because I would have been looking at you funny, bro.
Adult
We were-
Swim is on Cartoon
Yeah,
Network.
it is.
That's tough.
Oh shit!
Nah, crazy.
Why? What's on Cartoon Network?
You didn't hear about the guy, the fucking
No, what
dude?
happened?
No,
on
bro's
Cartoon
from
Network?
that dude's from. Isn't he from the other thing?
Oh,
All that?
Nickelodeon? Are you talking about the, what are you talking about?
Not the Schneider guy.
Oh,
What do you
no,
know?
I don't
The
even
dude-
know, bro.
the
But
dude-
let my idea live.
Yeah,
Let's
my
like
bad.
let it be
Yeah.
cool,
Sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry.
God.
The dude, I guess the
Hating
owner
on
of Cartoon Network, he had like, this might be a little bit too vulgar for some viewers or something like that, but
Viewer
He-
discretion is advised.
yeah, viewer discretion is advised.
And we might need to fact check this. Let's hear it.
The guy fucking got caught up with like child pornography and stuff. Like he had
Damn.
like terabytes on terabytes.
No, that's
of, like,
disgusting.
that
That's
shit. Yeah.
disgusting. I don't fuck with that. But I just
Yeah,
meant
it's
like,
not cool.
all right, then Netflix. I'll do Netflix
Yeah,
cartoons.
thank you, bro.
Regardless,
Thank you.
regardless.
Or Peacock. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. Tubi?
Hulu, whatever,
Yeah,
Tubi,
yeah, yeah,
whatever. I just want to. I want
Hey,
to
you
partner.
gotta know your shit. Who you working with?
I
Though.
want to
That's
partner.
what I'm saying.
I want to partner with a major production
me?
studio,
Yeah.
and I want to
Can't
turn.
be partnering with pedophiles.
I want to partner with a major production studio, and I want to turn us into
Fuck them
either a
pedophiles out for real,
cartoon
though.
or like a limited time series around this shit. I think
That's
that'd
a
be
cool
funny.
one. Yeah,
I think
that's a
that'd be
cool
cool.
one, yeah.
What about you, Boii B?
Me, baby, I'm gonna stick to my roots because I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I'd have to do a no question with Spitfire wheels,
Okay.
skateboards.
On God.
Okay.
Have to.
So you're
have
doing
to.
the board,
That's
you're doing
dope,
the
that's
wheels.
dope.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the capsule. Yeah, so I'm getting the wheels. I'm getting the hardware, and then I'm getting like the shirts and hoodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you putting? Is
It's
it
gonna
like?
be. It's
tough,
gonna be. I
that's
think it's
tough.
Is the Spitfire dude gonna have like the question mark tattoo on his face, or like
yeah,
how are
or
you?
he's gonna,
how are you
he's
doing
gonna,
it?
he's gonna be like chewing it up type of thing.
For sure.
Yeah, he's gonna be the
Tough.
flame boy's gonna be
That's tough.
incorporated. Yeah, I might even do. I might wait till like a winter, so that way we get like the jackets too. We give him like a cool
That's
jean
tough.
jacket.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
With a
yeah.
whole little suit put together.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do. Yeah, I can see it.
I was never a skateboarder, but shit.
Okay,
I did
then
love
we'll get
the-
you a board, baby.
I
We'll
did
get you a
love.
board.
I did love the aesthetic of skateboarding, like
Yeah.
the like you know.
Yeah, I
like
was repping them
skateboarder,
bands.
like,
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
It's cool. It's cool back in the day. But I ain't no skateboarder though. You
No,
know?
baby, we'll get you a
That's what's
longboard.
up,
We'll
though.
get you a longboard.
remember back in the day at East Bay, I fucking couldn't ride a longboard, and I tried to ride to school, and I fucking rode it in the.
What's the story about that though?
Bro, that shit was funny. Now tell the real story. Tell the real story.
with Subway
Because,
girl.
bro, there was this girl that Kev used to think was kind of attractive. Don't lie.
And she was a Subway
was.
surfer. Or
She
what?
worked at Subway. She was
Okay.
the Subway girl known to us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kev told us we lived on a hill. We lived on like
that's one of my good friends' friends. So other than that, she's just a friend.
okay.
That you
Call her
wanted
out,
to
why don't
date
you?
or what?
Anyway, so
No,
she
you didn't
was
want to
used to
date
call
her.
her
Nah.
Subway girl.
We
though,
just would
yeah.
refer to her as Subway. We all knew who she was. 'cause
She was a
worked
cute
at
girl.
Subway.
She was
It's kind of
Listen.
weird how we're talking about her on this
Okay,
podcast,
okay.
though,
So
you feel me?
where did the skateboard involve?
Okay,
Or the
anyways,
longboard involve?
I'll explain it. There was this cute girl. She worked at Subway. It wasn't nothing crazy. Nobody was fucking trying to
Yeah.
get at her.
Okay.
It was just like that girl. Oh yeah, she's cute. She worked at Subway. We all
Okay.
went to Subway every fucking day, like so we knew who she was. We lived on like a fucking 20% decline hill
Yeah.
on East Bay. Like it was a hilly
Like straight
in Hayward.
Bombers
Yeah,
Hill,
hella
like-
hilly, bro. Fucking
Take
Kev
off any
one
sweet
day.
jumps?
Kev
We
one
were
day
at the
comes
apartments.
in.
No, we were at the apartments. So I was trying to get out of the apartments, but our apartment's on a hill and the decline on the hill.
You guys lived at the top of the hill type?
It's like a apartment complex and they had to go down. So it's like I was going like that. And my dumb ass is like, oh, let me just fucking ride this fucking longboard to class. And I'm trying to go down.
Wait, you try to ride
the longboard down
whilst
street.
he could not ride a skateboard to save his life.
That's because I have a crazy story. Yeah, go ahead.
So I ate it and I was like probably
how far did you get down?
I got down. Like I was like wobbling the whole entire time, but I got down. But like I saw the street coming. I'm like, fuck, I need to either jump off or fucking just eat it. So I just let the board go. I eat shit, and then the fucking longboard goes in the middle of the street, and it's like a busy ass 8 o'clock in the morning, like on the hill, bro. The longboard literally goes like this. It goes and then starts going downhill. So I'm like. Trying to get the longboard and shit's almost going downhill. Oh my God. I'll never forget that shit.
Chasing it. And then long and behold, the Subway girl's right there to witness it all.
Yeah, she witnessed it and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, no. I'm fucking trying to find the longboard. Like,
embarrassed because he's like,
how did you fall though? Like, how did you fall? Like, what'd you do? Like, how exactly?
I mean, I just ate it. Like, I just fell. And then the longboard just went into the street and then it almost started going down the hill.
Or what?
So
did
like,
you slide?
I literally had to fucking run on oncoming traffic both ways to get the longboard and focus on the other side of the street. Man, that was such a memory. This dude's being. It was like I was a freshman, bro.
You guys are
trying to get to class.
No, he wasn't. But he's being timid right now, bro.
Told you guys about it.
Like he said, it was a friend of a friend, so he walks in and he's just embarrassed. He's like, bro. My homegirl's friend was just out there. She just saw me fucking fall. We're just like, oh, who was it? He's like, it was a girl from Subway. We all just started dying laughing. We're like, no, Subway girl. We started dying at him. We're like, bro, hopefully she tells her. Hopefully she tells her all this shit. Just
That's
clowning
so
him.
funny.
She probably don't even remember that story, but
Whose
I remember
longboard was it?
It was mine.
Chris's longboard, yeah. Chris's
like the
longboard.
penny
She probably
board
don't
or what
remember
was
that
it?
at all.
Nah, that's
Nah, it was a for a long
Yeah, it was a for real.
Remember when penny boards took over that one summer?
Yeah.
Never
It was too small
understood
for
it.
me.
I had
feet were
one,
too small,
but I never
I had one.
understood it.
Yeah, my feet were too big. But I mean,
Yeah.
and that will conclude No Question ID. You know, we had the Sprite, the melon Sprite with my boy Bucci.
Shout out that.
We had
With the Nuo, Brent Fires collab.
Brent Fires collab with Kev. I said the TV series or cartoon, and my boy Bentley said the big Spitfire collab.
That would be sweet.
Recently, my topic was they just released the college football 2025 game.
Ooh, I've been looking
On
forward
all
to it.
platforms.
It's already
Since
out.
2012, right?
It's out, yes.
Yeah.
Last heard of, last seen of since 2012. And back in that era, it was when we was all on it. On what? PS2? He was on that.
Bro, that was Xbox 360.
He was on the
Yeah,
360.
Yeah, I
He
remember
was on
I
the
had a few of
360. I was on the PS2. We was out there getting jiggy with it.
them.
Ohio State Buckeyes, the only team I use.
Is that who you was about?
You know what's crazy? This is gonna sound
Buckeyes.
stupid, but for some reason I used to use Hawaii Tough.
Hawaii
The Rainbow
was
Warriors.
tough.
I used to
Yeah.
use
I was a big Hawaii
I
fan.
did used to
too.
use
I
Hawaii.
always use
One of the
Hawaii or
best ones.
Boise. I love Boise because they
Boise
had the
was
blue
cool.
field.
Yeah,
I was fucking with
Boise.
them.
I was a big
Yeah.
Georgia fan too back then.
The Bulldogs, baby.
I was a big
handling
Georgia
it.
fan.
Bro, I'm trying to think. I mean,
Monte Ball was a good player too. I used to play with Wisconsin back in the day.
bro, I fucked with. I'm trying to think.
Talk to him.
Bro, when Megatron, when Calvin Johnson was at Georgia Tech, he was nice. And when
Megatron was hard.
who else was fire was who I got my number after, my dog Keenan Allen.
2-1.
At Berkeley.
Big 2-1.
Yeah, I love
Berkeley
Keenan
was
Allen
cool.
at
Yeah,
Berkeley
Berkeley
for
was
some
cool.
reason.
Keenan Allen was a shit. I'll
Bro.
tell you that. But hey, why I bring it up is because back then, bro, there was such big controversy with the whole Johnny Manziel story. People were like, college athletes are really struggling out here trying to make this money, and they're over here making these fucking schools, companies
money.
like breaded. They're breading them out, and they don't get to see shit of it. And then you see the whole Johnny Manziel like documentary, and you're like, everyone painted him as a villain, especially in his real time when it all was happening. It's like, oh, fuck this kid, oh, he's such a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you're slaving your fucking ass away. Why not make some motherfucking money on the side? At least nowadays.
I know.
Nowadays,
He
with
was
the new-
making some money.
And
was, though, yeah.
nowadays
But
these
show
kids
was
are
making
making
some money.
Gambling, bro. He had a gambling addiction.
Well, think of it this way, bro. Reggie Bush got his Heisman taken away. He got it
Because-
back,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
he still hasn't been reinstated for his records or anything like that. Haven't been reinstated into the books.
That's
Nothing.
crazy.
Nothing. And look at how much money these kids are making nowadays, and they still won't even just reverse their
But was it
reverse
proven
their
facts
ruling.
that Reggie was getting money on the side?
Well, yeah, probably, but at the same time, it's like
I mean,
It's
it was,
nothing compared to the NIL.
at the same time, like it's one thing to take his records away for performance enhancing drugs or
Yeah.
something that's altering his performance, but that money was not altering his performance in any way.
Exactly,
So they should at least, if given the new rule change, they should at least reinstate Reggie Bush, right?
Nah, straight up, because it's crazy. Because nowadays, not even let alone talking about the video game. It's like these kids are able to make money on social media doing
Their likeness.
all these,
Yeah,
their likeness.
exactly.
People just liking them and following them and supporting them, and they're making money off of it.
Which is what they need to go to the NFL.
Shador.
Yeah.
And you even look
Shador
back
Sanders.
at LaMelo couldn't, if you think why LaMelo didn't go to college is because he
Yeah.
had the ball shoe already,
Yeah.
the BBB shoe, so he didn't want to go because the NCAA wouldn't approve of it or something like that.
Why would you? I wouldn't have.
And
I
it's
would've
like,
been fuck yeah,
it's
I'm
like
going to
nowadays
Lithuania.
kids could sign with Nike as early as they want type shit
Really?
if Nike wants them to. Like, because yeah, the NIL. There's whole ass NIL
now,
agents.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
NIL
yeah.
agents that are getting kids in high school, college and stuff right
That's
before
sick, yeah.
signing them early and getting them put onto these brands. That's why you see such a big wave of like college sports and things like that. Look at all those NCAA women basketball athletes. They all have big like Barstool sponsorships or like some big ass sponsorship because they're huge on social media. And it's like they're making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a year doing the same thing. And Reggie Bush can't even get his records back, bro. I'm
Saying, shout out Reggie Bush, dog.
pissed. I'm
Reggie
pissed.
Bush did
Craziest
damage,
thing
dude.
is we're talking about NCAA 25 and nobody has it.
I know.
Who's
know,
gonna
dude.
get that shit so we can
Bucci
play?
has to get it. I don't got no
Yeah, I don't
system.
I'm about to
I
say,
don't-
crazy
yeah.
part is I'm dealing with the PS5.
Yeah,
I don't have
I'll
any.
go
I
ask
got
on it.
one, but I don't use it.
I'll go
You
ask
have a
on it and
PS5?
play with you.
Yeah, I mean,
your brother has a
it's-
PS5.
My brother uses it
Oh,
every single
yeah.
day, but if I want to play something,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
get
play it.
something.
Hey,
I
if the
don't-
people
I
if the
don't have
people are
nothing.
fucking with NCAA 25, put it in the comment section. Me and Bucci will stream NCAA 25.
Let us know if you guys want the matchup.
Yeah, we'll
And
play me
I-
versus him. We'll stream it.
Because on that same note, I've been seeing like the career modes going crazy.
Bro,
where
that shit looks
people,
sick, yeah.
people is messaging like players and shit. Like, I get like, oh my god, dude.
You
Like,
you get the whole like distraction too. Like the girls are, hey, you want to go to tonight's
Really?
party?
No
yeah, and you have to
way.
respond
Oh,
whether you want to
my
go tonight
like
or
that.
not.
Hey, I saw a video of this dude. He's like, I'm
That's
recruiting.
funny.
I've been recruiting for 8 hours. And
Yeah.
he's like, well, what are you doing? He's like, I'm DMing players. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I'm over here acting like a little girl. He's like, and I'm saying, we about to do hella drugs. We about to be
That's
up all
crazy.
night. He's like, and I'm trying to see the reaction. He's like, and if they react good, he's like, I'm drafting them. He's like, if not, fuck them. Like, I'm on to the next
That's
one.
No, they're letting you have a whole personality. Like you're getting
Yeah.
your name and image based off of all your decisions, from how you decide to like hang out with people to like your endorsements to
It's
everything.
crazy, dude.
And
It's crazy.
it's super cool because it's kind of like how 2K's got hella realistic now.
Yeah, they have the whole
It's
fucking
dumb realistic.
And they
career
actually
mode
have the
and
names
shit.
of the players now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And you can even
Really?
if they sign for it, but you can
Oh.
even supposedly make your player get drafted and all that, and then transfer it on to Madden and use that same player to
What?
do career through
That's
Madden.
crazy.
Yeah, they're doing big things.
They're doing big
bro.
things
Doing
over
big
there. It's
things.
wild.
Cool,
I'm fucking
yeah.
with NCAA 25. I need to check it out.
Fucking with it.
I don't have a
It's EA
system.
Sports.
Yeah, we ain't
Yeah.
played it yet. Let's let that be known. We ain't
Yeah.
played it yet, but I'm intrigued. I love what they're doing with
That's
the sport,
sick.
bro. I love what
I'm gonna
they're
use
doing for these
Colorado
young
when I play.
athletes.
That's what I'm saying. And I live close enough.
Shador.
Hey, if
Yeah.
the people want it, me and Bucci will get it. We'll get it and we'll play together on Bucci's system. But I don't got a
Straight up,
system.
come on.
That's sick.
Stream
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Stream it.
Or we'll get it on Kev's little brother system.
Same thing.
That's
I
funny.
got a PS5. You got a
Hey.
PS5.
Hey, you can still use it.
Yeah.
Whenever he wants.
I play 2K better than NCAA.
2K15.
Yeah.
No,
2K.
but I mean, moving on from NCAA 25. My topic, the last one of today, is I saw some shit on social media and it sparked my interest, so I read the article. And NASA sent out in June 2 astronauts to do a routine. You know,
This sounds like Fantastic Four.
yeah, no, to send out basically. No, but yeah, they sent them out to do some like routine mission or something to a space station. I guess like 4 of the thrusters failed or something while they're out there. So they got stuck out there and it kept getting delayed. Allegedly, 3 of those thrusters were back and it was determined that it was safe for them to come back. However, the managers of the mission or whatever chose that it wasn't the right time. They're still currently out there with no date to come back.
No shit.
So
That's
it was
crazy.
in the aircraft was a
shit.
Boeing aircraft. We know that Boeing has
They've had their fair share of troubles in this.
exactly.
Day and
You've
age.
seen that shit at the council, like the U.S. Senate or something like that, where the Boeing CEO was getting ripped apart by a bunch of
I bet.
senators. and shit like
And
that
the
because of
whistle
faulty aircrafts and different accidents that they've
Homie
had.
just died out of nowhere.
So now we got astronauts floating out in the
Why
space
is it not
right now.
headline? Why is it not like headline like it's
That's
supposed
crazy,
to be?
I don't know. That's why I brought it up. I
Remember-
thought it was crazy.
Remember
when I read
when
it.
people went to go down to the fucking Titanic and then people were like, oh my God, they have 25 hours left of air, but they're already like dead?
And it was the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that's why I bring it up is
The
because
submarine shit.
there's no talk about how much food they brought. There's no talk about survivability. There's no talk about like
Are
anything.
they going to send somebody up to go get them?
They
or
said
like
that
what?
it should have been a week. They were sent in early June or something like that, bro.
Is there
It's-
like a reason they haven't sent like help or what was the story on that?
Bro, I don't know. They're
That's
already
wild.
doing some like they have spare thrusters. They're doing tests
So
on.
they're just
out
like
in the US
idling
or
in
something.
space right now.
I don't know. They haven't. NASA still
That's
hasn't
crazy.
announced a return date. But I just read that shit and I was thinking the same thing. How is this not all over?
'Cause
Everywhere.
they probably
You
trying
know?
to keep it under wraps, bro. They ain't want
Until
to
they
let
fucked
us
up
get
and
out.
they're just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
gonna let two people die out in space. Like they don't want nobody to talk
that's
about
crazy.
it. Like,
Because if you think about it, if it was only supposed to be a week, the first thing I think about is, well, I know that they have contingency stuff, like in case things don't go bad. But how much backup supply do they have? You
Probably not a lot,
They
bro.
need oxygen. They need all this different stuff out there. How much backup do they have? There's nothing being reported on that.
If for all they know, that motherfuckers up there dead already. Like Ted said, they ain't gonna make it a big deal until they know for a fact that it's
I don't.
dead.
It's
I don't
Mayday,
think that's
yeah.
the case, but I just think it's crazy that it's not like everywhere. Like I was just like, what?
Oh, yeah,
Two
for
astronauts
sure.
out in middle of nowhere. That's
Well, they're
fucking
trying to
crazy.
get
as well. It
rappers
should be talked
before.
about a little bit more because
Ah,
I mean
straight
I
up.
think it's gonna start getting talked about when something
And
bad's
space
about to
is
happen.
scary,
now.
dude. That's like
Yeah.
some.
Like
When
you say,
something
if
bad
something
about to
happens,
happen, then
if the faults, because they also said there was helium leaks. If there's a fault or something and things happen, just like you said, it's gonna be just like the Titanic thing,
Yeah.
where it becomes this huge fucking.
and I was
Then
saying
we're
it's
gonna
over
be like,
before
oh,
you
it already had happened
Yeah.
a couple months ago, and now
Yeah.
we're paying attention to it. Like
It's gonna
no,
be this
there's
big
nobody
thing,
like
yeah.
nobody paid attention to
And
it.
this was
Like
June, you said?
Yeah, they
Back
sent
in
them
June?
out in like June or something
That's
like
crazy,
that.
man.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah.
No, we
And
will
that's
for sure
scary
have to do an
shit.
update for the people when we look more, because I
For
need
sure.
to read
What's
deeper
the-
into it. But when I was looking into it, I was just like, bro, imagine just being floating
Oh,
out.
are you kidding me? I'd be scared.
I'd be
shitless.
freaked.
bro. I would already jumped out.
I couldn't do it. Oh,
Yeah.
no jumping out.
I was supposed to be home to my kids by now.
What's that one
going
movie?
on?
Have you
They
guys
can't
seen
call
it? Where
nobody.
they're out in space and then there's like that alien thing and it gets inside of them type thing.
Interstellar?
Is that what it is? It's like this
Nah.
little octopus.
Oh no.
Nah, I didn't understand.
You know what I'm talking about? Or have you not seen that one?
Octopus. Nah.
It's the little black thing that
It's like
comes out and it like they have their hand in there and then it like takes their hand and won't let go. I know what he's talking about, but
They're
I don't
out in
know.
space though when it
Yeah,
happens.
what
and,
movie
I
it
can't
is.
remember if it
oh,
was.
that's Venom.
no.
No, it's kind of like that though.
What's the Mars one? I feel like I've seen that one too.
That's
Matt Damon. Yeah,
Matt Damon.
I don't remember that one. Interstellar is not. Isn't that Matt Damon too?
No, I don't know.
Interstellar is
I don't know. What the,
McConaughey.
I don't remember what
The
the
one
exact
that you're
name
talking
is.
about is, I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name
I
right
can't think
now.
of the name either.
But
yeah.
like, yeah, they start fucking around with that shit and then it just takes over and hell with that
Yeah.
shit. But hey, Interstellar is one of the best outer space, alien, extraterrestrial,
I don't like
inner
those
time
movies.
type
I don't
beat
like
movie you
that.
could ever watch. If you ain't watched it, go watch it, bro. That shit is trippy. It really,
Space is scary.
No, that's what I'm saying. It already
really
freaks
ties
me
in
out.
on some
Or
some real
did you
scientific
guys?
shit.
This might be not off topic, but that Black Mirror episode. You guys remember that Black Mirror episode?
Oh yeah.
I
where
never
they're-
watched Black Mirror.
Oh, you're crazy.
No, I
bro.
watched it with him.
Remember
We
the
lived
black-
together,
that
yeah.
one?
No, the newest episode of the Black Mirror
Oh, I haven't seen
shit.
it, no.
You didn't see that?
Never
Oh,
watched
bro,
it.
go watch Black Mirror and go watch that episode where they're out in space.
We'll talk
And-
about it next episode.
Yeah,
or what?
you guys have to watch that shit. That shit is crazy. Probably
Black
one of
Mirror
the
is
best
scary
ones.
though.
Yeah,
I mean, those episodes that they
yeah,
offer.
that
No,
Black
I
Mirror
just
episode
said-
was wild.
Isn't
I remember
Black
the
Mirror
one where
just
the
like a
guy was, like, in
modern-day,
love or
like
something?
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's like different. Every episode's different. And it tells like
So
a
it's like a
different.
modern day
Yeah,
Twilight
yeah,
Zone.
yeah.
I just remembered the one where the guy was like in love. He's out in space.
Oh,
or something,
yeah.
and then he realizes it's not what he.
No,
thought it
the
was, type
simulation
thing.
one,
I
yeah.
don't think I've seen that one.
I remember that
Where
one.
they're like,
no, not
dating.
not the simulation one. I'm talking about the one where they're out in space.
With the girl.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
thinks
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a girl. That's the
Yeah,
one I
yeah.
was talking about back in the day. But yeah,
Oh.
no, I don't know which one you're talking about.
No, it's the new season. So if you
Yeah,
haven't
I
watched the
haven't
new
checked it out.
season,
I haven't seen
then
it,
you
no.
won't.
I need to.
Watch that episode. That episode is crazy.
Yeah, everybody go out there and tune into the
You'll
new
be
Black
like,
Mirror episode.
That shit will actually like mind fuck you, bro.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying right now. NASA got a Black Mirror episode going on right now, and the world does not know.
What about the movie Signs? You guys ever check that one out? Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that's a good
That one
movie.
used to scare the shit out of me as a
What
kid.
was that,
dude.
like
Tell me about it.
2005?
That's a good
Something
one.
like that. Yeah, they showed like the alien on the roof and all that.
Yeah, it was early 2000s for
That
sure.
was a scary movie for sure.
Tell
you guys
me
ever
about
seen
it.
that?
No, yeah.
What?
I've seen that.
Tell me about
It's
it.
a great movie.
It's a Mel Gibson early ass movie. You guys ever seen Scary Movie? What 3, 2? That's like
I
the
think
reference
it's
of the
3.
movie.
Yeah, I think
It's
three.
with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So that's they reference that.
It's almost like what's that fucking book by H.G. Wells?
Oh, you got me there, cousin.
H.G. Wells.
It's like the alien. I'm blanking, but it's like aliens take over the world essentially.
Yeah, they just come and they
no,
start.
and then they all just beam down, and then like
they come into the
shit get
cornfield
crazy.
and they give you the signs. You know how they were
crazy.
So that's
It's
what
a
the movie's
parody of
about.
all that
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
You know Mel Gibson, he be telling stories.
Nah, that's crazy. I
It's
need to check it out.
Yeah, it's an old one though for sure.
Shout out Mel Gibson.
But with that with that topic concluding, that takes us to our second and final segment of this episode.
And what is that, Chris?
It's gonna be
What it is.
the
What
pastime,
it is?
the pastime
What's
of all
up?
kick it's, the pastime of partying with the bros. What do you go to when you need a friend? You go to the corner store, baby. This is the corner store questionnaire.
Shit, you had me on a loop right there. I was like, what is this motherfucker about to say?
This is the corner store questionnaire. I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna ask them a question about, the good old guys' night pastime corner store, and we're gonna
Let's
see
do
what
it.
everybody's answer is.
I just do it.
So this question, all right, you get a $15 budget. What's your go-to corner store haul?
Boom.
Boom. Kevin, let's start with you.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, you know how much you get from
You got
Slim
30
Fast, though?
seconds. Go.
Go. This could be liquor store, 7-Eleven, whatever you do at your late night
the
when you got
7-Eleven.
the munchies, you're drunk, you need something to eat, or you just
I
going
hear
for
you.
$18.
So what
good
I
time.
do is I make sure I go to whatever gas station, corner store, liquor store that has a blue Powerade. Fuck
you got
that.
me. You got me.
If you just picking up a regular Gatorade, I mean it's cool, whatever. Like, but I make sure I get that fucking blue Powerade.
That's what I was gonna say, bro.
Gotta get that blue Powerade. Shout out to Chris who put me onto that shit. I'm addicted to that shit now. Fucking.
I love Blue Power.
Second, I get the trolley sour eggs that you just can't go wrong with the trolley
Damn.
sour
Fire,
eggs.
Doesn't fire.
The trolley sour eggs, and then I will probably go with either a bag of like hot Cheetos or Takis, or I'll go with the Muddies, like the little like
basic.
Muddies.
Oh, the
like
Chex
chocolate-
Mix?
the
That's
Chex Mix
gross,
ones.
bro.
Basic.
Hey, bro, I love
Those
them
are
motherfuckers.
good. Those are
All right,
fire.
all right.
The
Basic,
little,
bro.
the little mint ones, the little mint shit.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay.
But it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to the gas station or the corner store as often as I used to. Like back in the day when we used to live in Hayward, and that 7-Eleven was like right down the street from our house. We were there every single day at 12 o'clock, fucking getting munchies.
Well, shit,
Munchies,
nobody
munchies
asked
shit.
you what you would get like tonight. I mean, your ideal
Yeah.
probably would be back then.
I mean,
we
it
was
still
living
probably
in
is.
the
Yeah,
night,
it's still probably is the same
You
order.
was
like
eating
the same
muddies
shit.
back then?
Yeah, I still
Nah,
was, because I'm a mud
disgusting.
boy.
You
really are
I'm a mud
disgusting.
boy.
Yeah, you really are disgusting. All right, me personally, I'm gonna go back to when I was probably like fresh 21, bro. I live right across the street from a 7-Eleven. I would go and get the fucking. I'd be like, "Yo, make me a fucking pepperoni pizza." Probably about
You're
like
disgusting.
I do
$9.99.
not like that pepperoni pizza.
And I'm gonna
You're
go.
disgusting.
I'm gonna go over the
do you
budget
like
a little
the
bit.
taquitos too or no?
No, hey, you're talking
No.
about, are you talking
taquitos-
about B Street?
I
You're
don't
talking
like-
about the
No,
big
he's talking
slices?
about-
No, I was talking.
Sacramento.
I was off of 43rd.
I was
and
never a
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven food guy.
I live
Maybe the hot dog.
on
but not
Riverside.
the
I was
pizza
living
was
right,
not all
literally
that.
like walking distance 2 minutes.
All right, so
from
you got the
7-Eleven.
pepperoni pizza. Which
We
nice.
walk in with the pepperoni pizza, and my homie's name was Love. So I'd be like, "What's up, Love?" And it was straight
What's
up
up, my
name.
heart?
His name tag said Love. So he
What's up, my
fuck
heart?
with the boys. So we'd be like, "Yo, he already know cook us up a pizza, bro." And then after that, we get 2 6-packs of Track 7 IPAs. Shout out Track 7 IPAs. It's a local brewery out here in Sacramento. I went over the budget though, because like all that shit's probably like
Track 7 is hella
$40.
expensive.
$40 for all that shit. Because the pizza was like 10. The Track 7s was like $12 a 6-pack. So we got 2 6-packs.
Hey, but hey, you got your ideal night out the way at least.
Ideal. That's my go-to right there. Straight up.
Hey,
Pizza and
if
two
you
6-packs.
fucking ate any food from 7-Eleven, whether it was a pizza, the chicken wings, taquitos, you're disgusting.
Dude, the hot dogs are
I
fire.
turned out fine, bro.
Oh,
Mario was
my
fucking with
God.
the rollers, bro. Just kidding.
I
Dude,
turned out
you
fine.
hated yourself.
All right, what
back
about
in the
No,
day.
the
Yeah, I
taquitos
turned out
would ruin
fine.
me, dude. And the pizza sometimes would ruin me, but the hot dogs, like
I never had
wouldn't
a
get
bad
them lot,
experience out the
but-
pizza. It was not great. It was like a
Yeah.
3 out of 10. But like,
The
hey,
taquitos
what else are
killed
you gonna
me
fucking
every
get
time.
at
Done,
3 in
I
the
guess,
morning?
yeah.
At
The
3 in the morning, what
taquitos
else you gonna
killed
get?
me.
Yeah,
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
All right, Boii B, what you
If we're
getting?
talking today's day and age, I don't really get snacks like that. Anytime I'm walking into a liquor store or any type of corner store, I'm getting either
Dr. Pepper.
a Dr. Pepper. No, not even that, dude. Like
Beef jerky
I only
stick.
get
You're a
Dr.
liar
Pepper
because every time I've seen you come out of a store, you had a Dr. Pepper in your hand.
because we're drinking. That's what I'm saying. But if I only have $15, I'm getting the beat box with the green buzzball, and then I got a $5 left. I'm getting probably a blue Powerade or a Dr. Pepper because I got to wash it down somehow.
All right.
But if we're
That's
talking
what's
back
up.
in the day, I'm for sure getting the large Slurpee, every color, especially the Coca-Cola Mountain Dew, the red and blue. I'm getting a large Slim Jim, the Monster Stick. I'm getting either a Twix, Snickers, or one of those combinations.
Okay.
And then I'll probably end it. Oh no, the powdered donuts, bro. Don't play with me.
Damn, crazy.
The flips.
Y'all want to
pretzels.
talk about stomach aches, bro?
You know, the flips
fuck?
pretzels, bro.
Flips
And
is
then the
crazy.
chicharronis. Oh, dude.
You can't even get all that in $15.
Hey,
Back
Chris,
in
Back in the
2014.
day, yeah, back in the day.
Back in
Chris was on the
2014.
flips. Chris was on the flips
Flips, I still
pretzels.
am, bro.
He was
I
on the
still am. I
flips.
fuck
I
with the
love to
flips.
this day the flips. Yeah, I love.
White or
actually
dark
not.
chocolate.
White or the
Not the biggest
chocolates.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, white
chocolates.
chocolate.
Reese's makes us a pretzel too now. They're not bad.
Hey, so what do you want my answer to be? Do you want it to be more kid driven or current?
I gave you my kid and
I
my,
think your all time, like
Yeah.
your
All
all time
time?
best.
Yeah.
All time, then
Liquor
yeah.
store
I'm gonna have to go
run.
blue Powerade. If I don't have it, I'm gonna go the frozen or frosted glacier, whatever the light blue.
you guys like
Gatorade one.
Calypso's?
Glacier
I like-
freeze.
yeah, Glacier
used
Freeze,
to.
that's
They
what
used
it
to be
is.
good.
Glacier Freeze. I go with the light blue Glacier Freeze.
Oh, the power. The
For
Gatorade?
the Gatorade. I have to have me a sports drink. With the chips,
I'm
gotta
an athlete.
go
I'm an
hot
athlete. I
Funyuns. You
gotta
gotta
have
know
my
me,
sports
like,
drink.
Yeah,
bro. As
yeah,
a kid,
yeah,
you
hot
could
Funyuns,
not. You never
crazy.
saw me without the hot Funyuns. So I'm for sure
I
gotta put
thought
hot
they didn't even
Funyuns in there.
exist no more, bro.
Yeah,
The
no, the hot
Funyuns?
Funyuns are still there. They
Ain't no
are.
munya, no funyun.
Yeah, for real. So I'm going hot Funyuns. If we go candy, and I gotta go all time. Now I'm probably more like Fave Reds, Starburst, but back then, like all time, I'm going Skittles. Like y'all
I
saw me,
love
I always had
Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah,
Skittles
the
is
tropical
hard.
blended
I
or
was for
whatever.
sure-
I love
The
those
purple
ones, yeah.
pack was the
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Always had
Pack was
Skittles,
the shit.
and then
the
what?
green sour pack.
Do I got enough
The
for one
greens.
more thing?
Those are cool. Well, yeah, I don't know what's your budget.
I went over
don't know.
budget. I went over benefit.
I mean,
budget
what
for
the
sure.
Gatorade's like $3. We got the Skittles. We'll put another 3. That's 6. Funyuns put another 3. That's 9. So I got like what? Yeah, I still got one more thing. I'll
Tax.
say some goldfish or
Oh, I
cheeses. Cheeses or
love
goldfish.
bro. I would.
Jesus party mix.
I used
no,
to
cheese
kill-
is party mix.
Cheese is
Yeah,
party
yeah,
I was
mix.
gonna
you're
say
right.
the
Cheese is
little
party
mix,
mix.
yeah.
I used to
Party
kill the
mix,
big
yeah.
box of goldfish
Yeah.
in one night, bro.
Nah, that's
Forget
my mom.
about it. Forget about
That
it.
would've
Chris
been my-
lived off
my
cheeses and
all-time.
party mix.
I don't like
Sure.
party mix, TBH. Yeah.
There was a cool minute where they'll tell you, bro. I was like, I was having a hard time,
Like
dog. I
a big
just,
ass bag of them, bro.
I'm just,
I remember
I'm living
one
off
time-
snacks.
One time my mom bought me the big ass bag and she got so pissed at me because I dunked through the bag and got the little like white little things out.
Oh, the
I
rice
took
ball?
every single one out of there.
What
My
about
mom was pissed.
did your parents ever get like the Chewy bars, the big box of Chewy bars?
Yeah,
the
granola bars.
the
Eat all the,
granola bars,
I'd eat
yeah.
all the peanut butter
I
ones.
eat all of them. It didn't matter. I eat all.
Nah,
of
yeah,
them.
all of them to me. The s'mores
And the
ones was the
s'mores,
shit.
yeah,
S'mores
s'mores
ones was the
S'mores
shit.
ones. It was the s'mores, the peanut butters, and like
The chocolate
the
chip,
chocolate chip
original
base.
chocolate
Yeah,
chip.
they were flamers.
But shit.
To this day.
Oh man.
Well, that was a fun little segment.
I might go get a late night munchie right now. I'm hungry.
I know. I need to get some food right now. So on that note,
Oh God.
we love y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. Leave some questions for us in the comment section. We're trying to answer some of those eventually.
Come on now.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and
Holla
have
at
a great
your
rest of your
boy.
night.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you on the
Derek.
next one, baby.
Come on.